lay his life on the line for Jesus. And I mean, that is a greater sin than Judas. At that time, it was thought that Peter was the bigger sinner than Judas was. But Jesus reinstating Peter here. So what Flat Hyperdapper says is that Jesus is meeting him here where Peter is at. He's explaining, he's confessing, I cannot lay down my life for you. All I can do is say that I'm your friend, that I love you as a friend. And Jesus still says, I'll take that. Feed my lambs. And then he tells him what kind of death he's going to die. So anyway, that is all I have to offer here. Feel free to look that up, be a Berean, and do your own study about that. So there you go. Pleased to meet you, Altus Rebbe. I'm not sure what language that is. So this is what I normally do on stream, is draw pictures. And I'm working on this page number 19 of my Joseph book. So we got some activity going on in the background. I thought it looked a little... So I had all this activity going on behind this man's head, the man from Shechem. So I thought that this side looked a little empty. It looked a little barren and secluded. So gonna draw some people on camels. So here you go. Here we go. So in other news, have you heard about this series called The Chosen? He said, acting like nobody's ever heard of it before. I really, let's see, where am I looking for? There it is. So I must admit that I have not been watching The Chosen. What? Yeah, I have not been watching The Chosen until recently, until like last week. I had seen the first episode of The Chosen, and I was not all that impressed. But then I went back and gave it a second chance, and I've been watching all of season one. I've finished season one, and I'm hooked. I am absolutely hooked on The Chosen. You give it a 6 out of 10. Wow. So what I have to say is every single biblical TV show or movie I've ever watched, I've always poked holes into it. It's either bad acting or bad writing or bad production or bad Bible. I cannot see much bad acting. I have not seen very much bad acting. The actors are cast very well. The Bible is presented in a very thoughtful manner. Their primary consultant for historical cultural accuracy isn't an ancient Near Eastern historian. and he doesn't know much about the various sects and cultures of the seven major groups, the Pharisees and the various Sadducees groups. Well, be that as it may, I'm still impressed. I thought there were only 5 groups, so apparently I don't know which groups you're talking about. I know the Pharisees, Sadducees, Herodians, Zealots. What am I missing? Essenes. Those are the 5 groups that I know of. But what I do appreciate about the series is that, like, if you've read the Bible, you know exactly what's going to happen. Except for the first few, the first 3 episodes are not from the Bible. You can't find them in your Bible. That doesn't mean that they're bad. That it's wrong or anything. All right, what am I doing with this? Is that in front of the building? I think I'm not going to do that. I think that... that camel does not exist. But this is coming from behind the building. This is what I'm going to do here. The 2 major groups of Pharisees are Hillel and Shammai. Oh, yeah. Hillel, I do know those names. And there are 5 other major sects during that time. But then you also have the Sadducees, Essenes, etc. They just paint all Pharisees as being a single view, when in reality they were very diverse. I have seen a snippet of season 3, and they do talk about Hillel and Shammai, but that's all I know. So I have not skipped ahead to season 3 yet. I'm still on season 1. I'm giving it a chance, giving it more of a chance than I did some time ago. But what I do appreciate is how it makes me understand that these miracles actually touched people's lives, and the backstory behind, I mean, it is an educated guess. These are educated guess backstories. So a lot of these things are made up, but I'm okay with that. Because look what I'm doing. I'm making stuff up. This book is based on what I'm guessing could have happened. But I like the way that they portray Mary's healing, because you don't don't read about Mary's demons being cast out, but it says it in passing. Mary, who was healed of 7 demons, working on camel's legs. What do camel's legs look like? But out of all the biblical dramas, I mean, when I watch AD when I watched the History Channel